vicious, vicious, cruel, the powers that be, whatever it is that masterminds the political arena. Um, see, I don't get into it. I'm not attached to it at all. But okay, so the Trump character, Trump, babes, I'm into energy. I notice that person seems more alive than the rest. Let alone that he has more color. What color is that? But I'm not saying I favor. See, a lot of people are doing the narcissist thing. It's like, well, so what? Well, see, the thing that I notice about Trump, unlike any of these people, is it really shocks me because I wasn't alive when John F. Kennedy was alive. Who basically what I've heard Trump say, and this is one thing where I'm like, that guy is really interesting and actually appearing more alive than any of them ever. I've been alive for more than 40 years looking at this, and my mom was very political. And I got into it because the way my mom got emotional over it, and I wanted to find out, well, why is my mom getting upset? So I had to look into it and do my logic since the very early age, and I thought, oh, well, this doesn't make sense, though. It makes no sense at all. Because what I see as a huge so-called human organization, but it's not, it's a maze, it's a system designed to confuse. That establishment, that's ages old, and we're not going through intelligences or leadership that can possibly change this condition that we're having to either feed into or take feed from every 4 to 8 years. No way. None of, and so I just kind of let that. I said, well, my mom has some kind of, see, we're different. I'm obviously me and she's her because she was a Capricorn rising, and so she's fallen into that necktie of amazement, and it's like, of course you're going to get all bent out of his shape and emotional and probably sick because first of all, that's what it's designed for you to do, babe. That fucking establishment right there. You want to talk about the aliens that are like, guess what? There could be aliens, and they are it. Anyway, keeping what? Keeping free energy into their access, which is what? Human beings, the love, their ability to create selflessly just for the joy of it. Joy. The presence of joy here. They're like, come on, you know you're fucking you're ungodly, uh, deathly ciphered up fucking narcissist over there. Won't let you fucking crack a smile of authentic joy. Not even if it was like, you know what? Let's just drop it and have a real life here. Let's just get better. Hell no. Getting back to babes, when I hear Trump saying, um, well, we have to get a more clear media. There's a one-sidedness to it. Basically, this is what he's saying, and I know that might be, even if it is a programmed thing for people. Last time I heard, babe, when he was running for president, he was president, right? Right? He was president once. He's saying now, if he's running for president, he says, remember the last time they just put a mask on you and then they fucking threw you out? Babes, learn how to get sick. Learn how to get over it. Try to find out what is making you really immune. See, why does that person stand there strong and look stronger? To me, energetically, he's a little bit stronger than the rest because he has some kind of immunity. What makes him immune? What makes him stronger? The truth. Just a little bit, just a tiny bit. He's probably the same as them all, of course. And the unfortunate thing is like this. He's a crucifix, and they're going to hang the truth up on him, and you're going to agree that that thing should die. What is it? To me, it's saying, it keeps saying, it should be a more social media. It should be a socialist media. It should be a media for the people. This is what John F. Kennedy was saying before he was off. He says, well, what if there is a one-sided intelligence that is doing things for their own self-service, so they advertise commercials and everything! Now, whether or not it's a Trump there or some other thing saying it, it does matter. It does matter. This is my point. See, you don't like, a lot of people don't like the narcissist. Whatever projection, but are you a narcissist really? You really don't know what's going on? All they're doing is hanging the truth up on it, and they're saying, one last look at the truth. They're hanging a piece of fruit that you can eat. It says, by the way, do you want to open up media for you, human side? See, the last time he was president, I remember he was saying, basically, he's presenting to you. He's just saying, look, it could be yours, it could be open up to you, or you can have it closed off and you can have us continue to bamboozle your fucking mind to death. So that's hanging up on the Trump cross, and everybody's like, yeah, no, burn it! Get rid of it! That guy is an asshole! What about you? What about your own intelligence? Is there anything at all that these people are saying that you can pick up and say, well, you know, that's a little bit similar than so-and-so, and I think that's the truth, and I'll hold on to that? None? You're just going to say, all these people are narcissists and get them out of here? Then you're a narcissist, too, because you don't even know what the fuck that is. Can you tell us what narcissism is? Really? Really? Where does that word come from? Are you thinking just a little bit on your own? The fucking answer is no. And here I am going to have to we're going to put up with this onslaught where the ecology is going to get more and more broken down. I'm not talking about a tree and a rock and the shit out there. Yeah, that too can have an effect. If enough of these creeps are allowed to run it all into the ground based on their non-truths, they aren't upholding a single truth, whether it's Jesus up there saying, by the way, I think that there should be a two-sided communications here. Like, if you can say, well, we're doing this because it might happen. Well, why can't we not do it because we think that it might be the bullshit, that you're bullshit, and the result of that, only time will tell. Look, nothing fell here. You said it might fall, but guess what? It's just not happening, and it's not going to happen. You know, when are we going to get out of this vagueness of might, and just say, you know what? That energy right there is more alive than the other, and I have respect for that more than the other. Out of all of the presidencies that I've been sitting through and seeing these living deathly things go up and radiate, Donald Trump has my attention. I'm like, look at this fucking guy. He's more alive, and the way that he just keeps talking. He's a Gemini, by the way. Gemini is the messenger, and it's going to be crazy. It's the air. It's like, he's like space weaponry. Why? Why? Because we have fucking non-human occupation in space now. It's happening already where shit's falling out of the sky because somebody's going to blow it up and say, get the fuck out of here. It's happening already, but because of the ignorance of the one-sided media, which Trump mentions, and I'm like, guess the last president who did that I paid attention, I wasn't alive, but John F. Kennedy was saying that.